So don't discredit something just because you don't like it. Because just because you don't place value on that thing, that doesn't mean that someone else does not place value on that thing.
What's happening, y'all? This is Mike D with Black Fathers Now, where we're bringing the village to the brothers. Every couple of weeks, you can look forward to a quick inspirational message or a thought-provoking guest with knowledge and wisdom, all geared towards helping you be the best father that you can be. We're bringing the village to you. Now it's your turn to do something with what you learned. All right, y'all. Let's go.
What's going on, fellas? This is Mike D, Mr. Double Down on You, with another episode of Black Fathers Now. Now, dig this, man. I hope y'all are doing your thing. I hope y'all are staying healthy. I hope you're staying safe. But then I hope you all are also gearing up to spend time with your immediate family. I know we're in unprecedented times right now in regards to COVID-19 and all of that. But, you know, I pray that everybody stays healthy, stays safe. I hope that with your, you know, the family that you're able to spend time with, I hope that you're enjoying that. And for the family that you're not able to spend time with, I hope that, you know, virtually you're able to find a way to be creative to make the most of the opportunity. Again, it's not always what happens to you. It's how you respond to that. So how are we going to respond to these unprecedented times? We're going to have to take unprecedented measures, and we're going to have to do things a little bit different. But at the end of the day, it's still all about, you know, us making the most of what we have, you know, understanding the true reason for this season that we're embarking upon. And again, being healthy, being safe, and that's what we need to do. All right. So today's message is really going to be quick, but I wanted to drop something on you all. And this message was actually inspired by recently. There's this a lot of imagery floating around in regards to the new Yeezys or the new shoes by Kanye West Company. And to be honest, they look pretty interesting, right? Like I wouldn't wear them. And most of the commentary is around how ugly these shoes are, right? How horrible they look, and they look like dinosaur shoes and dinosaur feet and some kind of something. I mean, literally, if you look at them, they probably are typically not the taste of most people. And one of the things that I came to realize, though, is a lot of people, the overwhelming majority of people that I've interacted with, do not like these things. But guess what? They're valuable to somebody. The overwhelming majority of people that I've interacted with do not like these things, but to somebody, they are valuable. And so I said that to say this: just because you don't like something doesn't mean that it's not valuable. Just because you don't like this music doesn't mean that there aren't millions of other people around the world somewhere that don't like this music as well. Right? Just because you don't like this fashion style doesn't mean that there might not be millions upon millions of people who actually do like that fashion style. So don't discredit something just because you don't like it. Because just because you don't place value on that thing, that doesn't mean that someone else does not place value on that thing. You know, two quick examples. You know, recently, I got to give a shout out to my man, Keith Sylvester. You know, he was helping me think about, you know, a strategy with this business thing once. And it was very recently. And one of the things that he presented to me, I told him, I was like, dude, I don't do that. That's not something that, you know, I find effective, because every time I see that, I go in the other direction. But he helped me to see from the perspective that maybe I'm not the norm. Maybe the average person looks at this thing and really finds value in it. I might be that person who's gone far left or far right, you know, and he helped me to see things from a different perspective, because it's not always about me. Just because I don't see value in it does not mean that someone else might not see value in it as well. Right? So you have to take yourself out of the equation and stop making it personal all the time, and take a step back and say, you know, yes, it might not be for me, but everything in the world is not geared for me, right? But Keith and our conversation going back and forth, it really helped me to open my eyes to the notion of, you know what? If I tried to just serve myself in everything that I created and everything that I did, you know, yeah, if I'm the average person, that makes sense. But there are some categories or some segments or some circumstances in which I might not think like the average person. So therefore, I might need to look at things from a different angle. I might need to get a different set of eyes on something so that I can have the maximum impact in regards to what it is I create. And I want you guys to think about that as well. Just because you don't see value in it, don't dismiss or discount the fact that somebody else might see value in that. And the second example that I want to give, I was listening to something about real estate investing, and, somebody was talking about buying a property in a particular area, and, this property was super small and, maybe in an area that wasn't overly desired by a lot of people. But they made the point, they said, every piece of property is an upgrade for someone. Every piece of property is an upgrade for someone. So you might look at a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment or condo in an area of town that is unfamiliar to you. You might look at that and say it's too small and it's inconvenient in regards to location. But in the same sentence, you'll have someone else who looks at that 1-bedroom, 1-bath condo or apartment in this part of town and would say that that's a step up from where they are. And they would literally, pay whatever to be there because that works for them. Again, what's valuable to you might not be valuable to others, but also what you do not value doesn't mean that others don't not value that as well. I know that didn't come off right? But seriously, when you stop and you think about it, just because you don't see the value, that does not mean that others don't see value as well. So as we create things, as we do things, be careful criticizing someone else's opinion or perspective on something, because that's just their opinion and or perspective. Think about food. I might like something from a food perspective that my wife is like, dude, I don't like that. Oh, I'll give you a prime example. Check this out. Dijon mustard. I can't stand Dijon mustard. Like the smell of it makes my stomach crawl. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, I can't do it. Right. But my wife, she digs it. So if we have something and there's Dijon mustard, my half needs to have no Dijon mustard on it because I can't do the smell of Dijon mustard. Again, that I don't value Dijon mustard. You can take every pack of Dijon mustard and throw it away somewhere and it never exists anymore. I'd be fine with it. That's just me, right? But again, I don't value it, but that does not mean that others don't value it either. So as we create things, as we do things, as we look at things, be careful criticizing other people's perspective. Be careful minimizing the value of something because it might not be meant for you. And ultimately, that's what this message today is all about. It might just not be meant for you. All right. And that's okay, because there's 7.7 billion people in the world. There's billions of opportunities. There's billions of resources. There are billions of things out there. Everything's not going to be for you. And that's okay. All right. Well, hey, fellas, again, I hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe, stay healthy. And until next time, y'all be blessed, well, and wise. And I'll holler at you. Peace.
Yo, fellas, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And always visit blackfathersnow.com, as well as follow Black Fathers Now on virtually every social media platform you can think of. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. Just follow us and engage with us, man. Look forward to hearing from you. And I guess until next time, I'll holler at you. Peace.